Anyway, you there, milk fight. It's really hard talking with your tongue between your teeth. Hello, YouTube. I am Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age who plays games on the internet. In the previous episode of Danganronpa, Alter Ego and the laptop they are installed on was stolen. Kidnapped? Let's go with kidnapped. Celeste was attacked by someone in a robot costume. Taka and Hiro have been missing all morning, and Kyoko disappeared after we started looking for them. Oh, and Hifumi's dead. So I guess we'll have to put our search for Alter Ego in the other zone hole while we go deal with all of that. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement? When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... it must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she was pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo-Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one who killed Hifumi. Oh, crap. All of that was supposed to be Celeste, wasn't it? Damn it. But wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then...
Then, shall we go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Well, I leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further in down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? The art room? Yeah, there's some mallets missing. There are wooden mallets hanging on the wall. If I had to guess, I'd say they used them for making sculptures. Really? You're not going to comment on the fact that there are mallets missing? Fine. I'm clearly not supposed to be here yet. Physics lab. Maybe they're in here? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence, is it coming from over there? In the back? Oh my God. Really? I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found a presence. I mean, another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Oh no! Taka! Oh. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka, dead. Chapter 3, a next-generation legend. Stand tall, galactic hero. Deadly life. Ifumi's body, discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body, discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to two nightmares. One right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is this reality. The reality I have to face every day. Still. Why is this happening? Oh, hi, Toko. Toko? Don't tell me, Toko too? Nah, she's just afraid of blood. Relax. She just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Taka! Damn it, why did this happen? Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Yeah, what do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? About that, actually. What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Ifumi's dead, too.
What?
What?
Hey!
Ifumi's been killed? Yeah. But still, we gotta find Alter Ego, man.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. And we'd better go check it out.
Damn.
Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab, leaving the body unattended with Toko. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab...
Oh!
Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
That is not all. It is gone. Yeah, we know. Alter Ego. Gone. What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? That means when something goes away, but you don't see it happen, Makoto. Fumi's body has disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office. We're just leaving bodies unattended all over the place. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Ifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back...
Indeed.
This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They're all going to die here. They're going to die just like those guys died.
What did you say?
I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be? Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well...
You left her at the scene of the crime. We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
Huh?
So she is still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her.
Bastard!
Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back!
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. Don't actually care. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We are really getting our steps in today, man. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there... Toko! Where's Taka? Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It's gone. Taka's body, which it should have been right there, it disappeared.
This
can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before, and what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split into 2 groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. She could be using Hiro as an accomplice. I mean, he's dumb enough to fall for it. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love. That's not it at all. I have never fantasized about her long, silvery, slightly purple shaded hair or those gloved hands all oh. And anyway!
That's fine.
Yes, well. Anyway, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right! There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule... Mincia! Mincia without a second thought! Mincia grind you, turn you into paste! By the way, did you know that a fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it. When I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words,
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed, and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? She's not involved in this case. Where does she go?
what?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter? It's nothing. There have just been 2 murders in the past 5 minutes. Whatever. We need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then,
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching.
but
There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
cause I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try to find the 2 missing bodies. Well, first of all, let's... Oh, really? No. Let's examine. Try to figure out what happened to the bodies. Starting with Taka. Taka's entire body has disappeared, leaving behind nothing but a bloodstain. and drag. Are those wheel marks? Oh, come on! Is that all you're going to do? Another one of those hammers, and it looks like it's made of wood. It's even bigger than the others. Justice Hammer 4. Is this all the work of that suspicious individual? Oh well. The game doesn't want me here right now. Wait. Hang on. Wheel marks. Yeah. Where did I see that? Right. To cart statues around. Oh, hi, guys.
Huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Yeah. Let's see if the, what? Huh? The door must be locked. How? I was just here a few minutes ago. Damn it. Okay. Something's going on with this. Crap. Okay, if I was the body, where would I be hiding? Nope. Oh, wait. There's a locker over here. Nope. Okay. Well, I was going to open it to see if somebody has shoved Taka in there. I mean, obviously no one shoved Hifumi in there, but, you know, still. Oh, hello. Makoto.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository. I was just there! I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the repository? Oh my giddy aunt. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Are the bodies here somewhere? No, they're in the bag. This door was locked a minute ago. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked now. Well, then I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door. And when I entered, I saw... Oh, the tarp. There were lots of tarps there. Oh, the cart's still here. Oh, okay. Well, of course it's here. The bodies are here. The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. What?
A body has been discovered!
But...
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are!
It's the Monokuma file!
I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just turned it over already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now, make sure to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later!
Well, no. Now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead. Gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body. Really?
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large, wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. However, this wasn't.
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
He's awake.
I remember everything before I met you all.
Huh?
I met you all.
Before I'd met you all, I'd met you all. His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
Okay. Well then. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Okay, so, about the body announcement. First of all, not sure why it didn't sound when we found Taka the first time. But Monokuma's fallible because Hifumi wasn't dead yet. And the announcement went off. Interesting. Death for the second time. Absolute, undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed upon his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said, Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person it could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people, even killing Taka and Hifumi, and then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill 2 of our friends.
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it will not all be... Although, this time it's not all that life or death. Trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe. Yeah, but usually it has time of death.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. You talk about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget. No matter how much you might assist in a murder,
phew.
only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
And we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. an accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all, unless she orchestrated the murder and roped Hiro into it, because Hiro is certainly dumb enough to fall for it. You're maybe right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
Don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack.
what?
What? I'm offended. When did you? I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk slice. It's really hard talking with your tongue between your teeth. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack?
You've gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So, what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Tucker's body aside, I can't imagine any way she could have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not going to kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear now.
And that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullets. Oh, right. I don't need to read that out loud. Taka, he'll never move again. Yes, I understand. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. He found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. Guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Oh, I missed that. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was used to move it from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Well, if Taka's wrapped up in the tarp, then his body weight would hold the tarp down while you use the tarp like a handle to pull the dolly. Hifumi's big, cold body is lying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, How on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Up 2 flights of stairs, no less. There are no elevators that I know of in this school, which is kind of weird, actually. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the 1st floor to the 3rd, and all without anyone noticing it. In a really short period of time, too. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. He wasn't dead. That's... The death announcement thingy must have gone off for Taka, not him. So did he just stagger up the stairs for... What? Trying to get help, maybe? But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Well, yeah, he did. But who would do that and why? So he could see, to walk up the stairs, find help. Fumi's glasses, right. Don't need to read that. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been designed using these as a model? What do you mean, as a model? They used those exact ones and painted them. There are several missing. 4, I'd wager. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer. Is there a sink in here? Do you have anything to say? Byakuya, do you really think Hiro did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Yeah, okay, fair point. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Do you really think that's enough to explain it? Feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
Is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that real? No. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rules says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps? I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Huh? What's with the attitude, man? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Oh, god damn it. Now what is he going to do? His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? I may as well talk to these 2 as well. There are many aspects to the incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? Absolutely. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor and quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. And because this is a video game based on anime type tropes, I'm just going to ignore the whole being unconscious for an hour would result in brain damage. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the 1st floor, then resumed our search. But not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, a strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then... What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. Oh, this is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Toko pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However,
But at that same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. Okay. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakuya that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Hifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was, in fact, gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she had found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which was locked just a few minutes before. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Hey, you skipped over the second body discovery announcement.
however,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Okay, yeah, I will talk to you.
So,
Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
but
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. Yeah, I know. Makoto, you checked the door. You know it was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there is no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there. I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yes, I have a pretty good idea what's going on, but I need to go to the nurse's office first. Oh. Yeah, there's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside the repository. Okay, yeah, this is going where I think it's going. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. And the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone... All right. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. Yes, the nurse's office. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Let me go to the nurse's office. Stop backseating me, Makoto. I set this game's logic difficulty to hard. Don't backseat me, game. Map. Getting frustrated. Hello, Celeste. I will talk to you in a moment. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. Yeah, that's what he cleaned his glasses with. Oh, did you find something? Yeah, there's a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Hifumi faked his death with a blood packet. When he screamed, Robo Justice was busy killing Taka. And then Hifumi went upstairs, dragged Taka away into the repository, locked the door behind him, and, wait a minute. Okay, at some point, Robo Justice called up to him and killed him. For real this time. Okay. Doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Hey, a mono coin. Oh, right. The wooden mallet in the repository that had been cleaned. Cleaned Hifumi's blood off of it. Okay. Justice Hammer 3. The one that was not used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. Carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Especially since Mondo's dead. But Hifumi carried himself away. Alright, okay, actually, let's on that bombshell, let's leave it here for today. To the outro. I knew all that going on and on about accomplices not getting anything was suspicious. Okay, I think it's much more likely that Hifumi masterminded this murder and tricked Hiro into helping, then got double-crossed than the other way around. Unless Hiro's been playing the long con, and make no mistake, successful psychics are con men, Hiro doesn't have the wit to put together something like this. That reminds me, Season 3 of the podcast World's Greatest Con is all about tricking a government-sponsored lab trying to find proof of psychic phenomena. It's really good. Anywho, I think Hifumi faked his death on the first floor while Hiro was killing Taka on the third floor. Then, as soon as Hifumi was alone, he ran upstairs to hide while Hiro hid Taka's body, and of course, they hid in the same place. Hiro killed Hifumi, washed the hammer, then snuck out of the repository in a pretty narrow window of time between Makoto and Hina finding the door locked and Celeste discovering the bodies. That's why the second body discovery announcement didn't sound until then. Now, to find Hiro and prove all of this in the next episode. In the meantime, up here is a playlist of my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!